Taxes, inflation, and the breakdown of the family are causing us to fall behind. We have the lowest net worth in the United States, and I'm sure those numbers cross the border as well.
Some people get the disability tax credit and they don't open the registered disability savings plan, and that's where the government puts in all the money of grants and bonds for a person with a disability who has done all the steps. Some people don't do all the steps.
Good morning, everybody. It's Dr. Vibe here, host and producer of the award-winning Dr. Vibe Show, the home of Epic Conversations, and I'm the host of Epic Conversations, 2020 Best Podcast News Award winner, 2018 Innovation Award winner given out by the Canadian Ethnic Media Association. I also co-host and co-produce the only online show in the world for dads and fathers that is sponsored by Dove Men Plus Care. And being part of that conversation, I've reached out directly and indirectly to no, not me, the team. I'm not the team. There is a team. We've reached out directly and indirectly to over 400,000 dads, fathers, and male caregivers around the world. As always, I'd like to say you're blessed, highly favored, a magnet for miracles, and a solution for someone's problem. We are broadcasting live on September 13th. Some people think that's a day, but it's not. It's all good. It's all good. And like everyone's piling in already. Love it. Morning Vibe Show family. Don't know if Ryan will be joining us today, but I'm here and we have a new friend here. So that's the most important thing. So as always, let's do some housework. As always, subscribe to the Dr. Vibe Show on YouTube and hit the notification button. Would like to get up to 1,600 subscribers. So if you haven't done it yet and you're up to it, please feel free to subscribe to the show on YouTube and also follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Also, if you want to advertise your business, product, or service on the or any of the platforms that I'm a part of, please feel free. You know what? Let me just do something here. Something I'm not liking here. Oh, that's too bright. Okay, hold on. Dr. Vibe is fooling around with some stuff here. All right. Okay, we'll get it. Oh, we actually got someone else who's joined us too. All right. Yes, as I was saying, been a good week, and Ryan may or may not be joining today, but as I said, I'm here. And we have one new friend. We just had another friend come in. I don't know if they're going to be joining us, but we got two new friends here. But as always, like to say also, make sure advertise your business, product, or service on any of the platforms that I'm a part of. Please email me dr.vibe at the drvibeshow.com. Also join the Morning Vibe Discord group where we continue the conversation in between conversations. So email me again, dr.vibe at the drvibeshow.com. And good morning, Fitness IQ Cam, morning. And also JJ Mars from Colorado. What is going on in Colorado? Give us that weather report and let's talk about it. So I hope that you have at least watched the replay of what we did. Actually, you know what? Let me do this first. Coming up on Monday's show. Why did I put his name twice? I shouldn't have put his name twice. Let me just do this. Want to do him justice. There we go. Save. Coming up on Monday's show, Sean DeFreitas will be talking about who is a CPA. He'll be talking about the steps business owners and managers need to take as the calendar year ends and how to prepare for next year. So hope people realize we're halfway through September. We're in the last third of the year. So Sean is going to come in and give us his suggestions for business owners and managers that they need to take financially, books-wise, between now and the end of the year. So looking forward to that. We got another comment kicking in here. Nice fall day here today in Colorado, JJ Mars. Actually, for us, we're getting like summer weather. We're in like 80-degree Fahrenheit weather for the next few days. So it is quite nice. So thanks for giving us some Colorado heat. Also, well, let's talk about it. Who watched the debate on Tuesday? And I'd like to know, what did you think about the debate between Ms. Harris and Mr. Trump? I did tell you lots that we were having a live watch party, and it was a massive success. We had African-American queens and African-Canadian kings. So the queens that were on from America, Aisha K. Staggers, Her daughter Amaya was with us, a Gen Zer, which was cool. We had Laura Lala Key, and we also had Dr. Tachi. All four of those ladies were from the US. And then from north of the border, where I am in Canada, we had Wayne Harris, Cesar Nadima Musa, and Ryan Oneil Knight. And it was an epic conversation. We had the whole debate on live. And then after, we had about probably an hour of commentary, and it was really good. So if you haven't caught it, the link is there on the screen, and I'll also be providing it in the comments section on most of the platforms that you're watching this. It was a great, successful conversation. So I'd love to get feedback on, especially JJ Mars, you're live, you're in the US. What are your thoughts? What do you hear people talking about in regards to the debate? It was amazing event. So I was really happy to see what was going on about that debate. So no feedback yet. Did Ms. Harris win? A lot of pundits feel that she definitely won the debate. The question is, will it do any bump for her when it comes to poll numbers, election numbers? Some really classic things. And I guess one of the classic lines was the former President 45 talking about people eating dogs in the city. Wow, that was crazy. Another thing I really enjoyed was some of Ms. Harris's facial expressions when Mr. 45 was talking. Priceless. So I really want to encourage you. There is the link on your screen in regards to watching the replay. So that replay is just the comments. It's not the full debate. It's just comments made by the participants. So there were comments that were made before it started, during the 2 commercial breaks, and then also at the end. So it's about an hour and a half long, but it is great content. Great content. So I fully encourage you to take some time and watch it, because they were on fire. So quiet morning this morning. What's going on, everybody? Would love to hear from you. Did you watch a debate? What are you up to this weekend? What's the weather like where you are right now? We are really excited. Okay, we got some comments coming in. Hold on. Just going to do one other quick thing here, and we'll get it going. Let's do this. Hold on. We got some comments coming in here. All right. So JJ Mars, I'm going to find it here, says Harris won the debate, but I think 45 will be elected again. I have a feeling that's going to happen too. I think it may be another situation where Harris may win the popular vote, but she may not win the electoral college. What do you think about that, JJ Mars? I think popular vote-wise, she may win, but electoral college. And also another question, do you think there'll be another debate? 45 is saying, no, I don't need to debate. I won. I did a fantastic job, etc. We'll see. We'll see about that. But it was quite a conversation. So I fully encourage, if you're up to it, if you're just even for entertainment value, it was quite a conversation. Quite a conversation entertainment wise. And thank you for that. All right, what else is going on? Like I said, I'll talk about my weekend coming up in a little bit, but I think what we're going to do is, I think we can go to a break unless there's any more comments coming in the morning. What's going on in your world, Fitness IQ Cam? You're very quiet this morning. Oh, here we go. Got a comment. JG Marsings, I think they'll have another one soon. I don't know. I don't know if I think I can see the benefits from Ms. Harris having one. I think 45, hopefully he'll be better prepared. I don't know. It'll be very interesting. I think the next thing you have to look for, if you're a political pundit in America, is the vice presidential debate. That will be interesting. Will 45's running mate, Mr. Vance, do a better showing than he did? Another one of the things I know, 45 said he doesn't talk to Vance. He doesn't need to talk to Vance. I'm going, wow. All right. That's it. We're going to get to a commercial, and then we're going to come back. We're having a really interesting conference, and I've wanted to talk about this subject for a long time. Black seniors. So we have 2 representatives from a wonderful organization called Case Community Services. They're going to be talking about Black seniors. And also they have a big event coming up on September 21st that they need to tell us about. JG Mars says the VB debates tend to be boring. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. We could have a turnaround there, but let's do it. So we got a whole pile of people coming into our green room right now. So just give me a second. I've got to make some adjustments here. Like, people are just coming in. I'm a one person today. Give me a break. Hold on. I'm going to just change something up. And we are going to make sure that everyone is well represented. I want to make sure they're well represented. Okay, we got it. All right. So we'll be back in about 30 seconds, and we're going to have a great conversation of Black seniors and also find out about this wonderful organization, Case Community Services. Keep it locked on the Morning Vibe with myself. Prime Time Saturday with Aisha and Lala. Join Aisha Case Daggers and Laura Lala Key as they cut through the chaos and make some sense of the nonsense in American news and politics.
People are expecting Obama-level eloquence out of a man who's always talked like this.
Sharp insights, bold opinions, and a touch of humor. It's the show that keeps you informed and entertained.
There's no way that Trump is going to debate her.
Don't miss Primetime Saturday with Aisha and Lala. Tune in and stay ahead of the headlines. Well, Lala was wrong. There was a debate. So it actually did happen. So we got to make sure that, hey, sometimes we are incorrect. All right. So as I said, we're going to talk about Black seniors today. And we don't just have one. We don't just have two. We have three representatives from Case Community Services. So let's bring to the stage Peace, Olive, and Bula. And Olive, you got to take yourself off mute. We're there. I know you're like you're Miss Canada, Miss America, giving your way, but we want to hear you. Good morning, ladies. How are we?
Good morning, Dr. Vibe.
Good morning. How are things?
Things are moving on very well, amazingly.
Great to have you here this morning. And what's been going on today so far? I don't think you just got out of bed. So what's been happening this morning?
Yeah, lots of planning going on for the big day. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I would like, as we always do when we have new friends on the platform, on the show, a little background about yourself. So let's start off with Peace. Share a bit about yourself.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, I'm excited to be here this morning. About myself, actually, as you must have known, my name is Peace, and I am the Executive Director of Case Community Services. And this is a grassroots organization that is located in P region, specifically in Brampton. And by education, I'm a registered social worker, but I find my passion in working with seniors in the community and with our folks, the Black folks, which is my own passion. So that is in brief about myself.
Excellent. Olive, share a little bit about yourself.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm excited to join Case Community Services. It's been a couple of months now. It's been amazing. My background is a lot of project management, project coordinating, some tech there, but the nonprofit space is where I find, very rewarding, and I'm happy to join in. And we are, working together, just trying to see that our Black community, the seniors especially, are, taken care of, because there's a tendency for them to be forgotten. So we have it as, kind of a mandate to help remind them that they are not forgotten. So we do programs, whatever we do, whether we're fundraising, whether we're doing activities, we have that at the back of our mind. And I'm excited to be here. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Last but not least, who jumped in at the last minute, Bula, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. My name is Beulah Thompson, and here at Case Community Services, I direct the programs, just to make sure that all the programs come on within the week like they should, and, do wellness calls, checking on the seniors, and make sure they're able to come out for the programs. And those of them that are not able to come in, we make sure we send the link over to them. So we make visits and, send food items as need arises to the seniors. That's just a little bit out of the whole bunch we do. My background, I'm a pharmacist by training. I have a master's in public health, so I'm a public health professional, and I'm also trained in health and safety. So it's just wonderful to be part of this organization and be able to help the seniors, especially in the area of health promotion and, working towards, like that social inclusion they need, because a lot of them tend to be socially isolated. And just like Olive said, to let them know they're not forgotten.
Fantastic. Pete, I'm going to bring it back to you. What made you start this organization? Was it an event or some things that happened to say, you know what, I got to do this?
Actually, this organization became my passion in the first place. After the loss of my father, let me just put it like that, at the age of, in his middle 70s. It was really a very touchy experience for me because I didn't know he was exiting, actually. His last statement prior to his exiting, we had a meeting. He called a meeting of the family. He said that after life here, will I be saying good night to you or will I be saying goodbye? So, and those two sentences, I never understood what it meant until later. Actually, when I migrated to Canada, it dawned on me that this is it. And I found myself actually working in the shelter system. That's with the homeless. And it happened that the seniors, because it's for 45 years and above, that's the section where I usually work. I found out that seniors that came in there, they're really, really isolated. They're, it's like, especially when they just come newly, they're like, feel like lost, like forgotten. So that made me, with my experience, lived the experience with my dad. So I started doing coffee and chat with them, trying to bring them together. That's actually how Case Community Services started. Started doing coffee and chat with the older ones, called them together, and as God may have it, my supervisor, direct supervisor, supported me because they saw what I was doing, and from there, people picked interest. The seniors in the shelter, they picked interest, and it became a group, and it became a program, coffee and chat. That's what we call it. So that's how Case Community started, and then. From there, before I go to work in the morning, I usually go to Brampton City Center because I moved to Brampton in 2006. Actually, this organization started in 2005. And then by 2007, because of things we were doing, we were conferred the charitable status. So I remember those days I would go to the Brampton City Center. I will be looking out for seniors. My passion is like I'm looking for my dad. I will be looking out for seniors to see them where they sit on their own, isolated, at the eatery area. So I will go and get coffee, get some of them. Do you want coffee? They will come, and that was how actually we started. And then they will come, we sit around the table, we'll be chatting, not knowing that the seniors' homes were just close by. And this gave me the passion. This gave me the I had it. I was full of it, and then that made me. I started visiting the seniors' buildings. Actually, the program we carried it from. I took it from Brampton City Center, Eating Center. That's sitting there to have coffee with seniors and chat with them. I took it to that's at the Legion building. we started there, and also they received us with the seniors living there. Also, that's how we continue spreading. We got to Manor Bridge, also another seniors building. We got to Borden building, another senior building, and that's how Case Community Services spread all across Brampton senior building, and also we are now in Mississauga. So thank you so much. Yeah.
2005.
Yes, we started 2005, and we have thrived since then.
I like that. Thrive since 2005. I like that. I like that. That's a good line. All right. So Olive and Bula, how did you find out about this organization and what got you involved?
You want to go first?
Community services about 5 years ago. I was, because apart from my professional career, I sing as well. So I was invited.
Do you sleep? Do you sleep?
Pardon me?
Do you sleep? What don't you do?
All right. So Peace invited me to sing to the seniors. Yeah, so it was wonderful. And amazingly, they had a lot of good singers within the seniors group. And afterwards, I connected with them. They wanted me to come back. And that's how we had a little choir in the seniors group. And it made me keep coming back. At the time, I knew that I just had to be with them. So it afforded me a great opportunity to, be, network with the seniors apart from the singing. Also, I found, a space for myself within that group in terms of health promotion, like bringing in my background in health, into the programs. So we would discuss, different diseases, ailments, sicknesses, and all that. And I was coming in from the preventive side, and encouraging them, whatever medications they had. Sometimes they had questions, I will help them find community, organizations within the community that could help them with, whatever concerns they had, and make sure that they attended their doctor's appointments, and just be there to support them. So that's how I found my place within Case Community Services, and it's been wonderful all along.
I have a question to ask you. Do you remember the first time you sang for the seniors?
Pardon me?
Do you remember the first time you sang for the seniors?
Oh yeah, that was.
I want to hear about this. I think this is so wonderful.
Oh my God! Yeah. I remember it was one of the programs at Manor Bridge. Yeah, it was like a welcome program for the seniors, new people coming into the group. So it was beautiful. I think they had the MPP then in attendance. It was just beautiful. I remember the song. It was a coat of many colors.
Yes.
Yeah, and they loved it.
Can we get a verse live?
Back through the years, I go wandering once again, back to the seasons of my youth. I recall a box of rags someone gave us. You asked for it. Rags to use. There were rags of many colors. Every piece was small, and I didn't have a coat. It was way down in the fall. Mama sewed the rags together, so every piece was last. She made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of. I invite you to come in the chorus. My coat of many colors.
Made for me.
Made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. Although we had no money, but the richest I could be was my coat of many colors. My mama made for me.
Oh God, there we go. Beautiful. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. That's for the seniors.
That is beautiful. Fantastic.
I appreciate that.
You all of you wanted her to go before you. Good luck.
Yeah, that's totally fine. So for me, getting into Case was an easy choice. when the Peace reached out to me with the opportunity to join with the fundraising and the projects and all of that, it wasn't easy, yes, because my heart is for the community, the nonprofit sector, to do the good work out there. So that's how I came in, and I've not been there as long as Beulah. Yeah, so my story or my journey is still there's not much to say yet, but so far it's been very exciting. Yeah.
Wonderful. I want to ask some conversation pieces, and for all of you, if you want to answer, I want to know what unique challenges do our Black seniors face today?
Okay, I'll let Peace go first, and then I can.
Okay, let me just come in a little bit there. Actually, social isolation is one of the major challenges that our seniors go through. Um, and this actually came glaringly into light during the COVID season. It was really traumatic, it was really challenging, and actually that period also was a period that Case Community Services was out there into the community. From my experience as a volunteer under the mayor's task force for senior support, it made me to get into seniors, to reach out to them, to actually visit them even during that COVID, clothed and covered, and then but you have to be there for them. Social isolation is number one. And this has made us to, if I may talk a little bit about how we felt about it and how we have tried to help them, support them to mitigate against this through our digital literacy, which Beulah was also one of the initiators to start doing digital literacy with them. In that way, most of them, they were able to connect online to have their programs and activity during that COVID, and also after COVID, which has also continued. And when everything was lifted, they started coming in person. Many of them, they do not know how to use the computers, and we have to somehow to get them coming out of that challenge of social isolation. So we started teaching them how to use computer, both the hardware and the software aspect of it, doing activities with them so that they can send emails, also being able to meet with them on social media like Facebook, so that they can also connect with their families. So that is one of the ways. And then also after the COVID, we started with recreational activities with them, trying to get them together, which is also as the program coordinator, Beulah is always there for us, and other staff. So that social isolation is one big one. And then food insecurity is another one, which is what has brought us, which is where we are passionately asking our community to come out and support us. Because one thing with Black seniors is that their self-esteem is very important to them. They are not the type that just go anyhow. Just when you think about background and what some of them say to us, they find it difficult just to go. It would look as if they are beggars. That is not what they are out for. That's why they are always very patient, very resilient, trying to do their things. And since we find out, that this is one of their self-esteem is very important to them, we try to see how we can get them, get them what they need, especially when it comes to food security, to work with them. Another thing also is health challenges. They face a lot of health challenges, call it all kinds of health challenges. And with caprices of the weather, it's not usually easy for them to be going around. That's why, as Beulah said before, we even go to them. We try to meet them. Those who cannot come out, we try to meet them where they are. Some of them are so reserved. hard to to draw out, but with constant relating with them, communicating with them, checking on them, you see them, they will start opening up. So let me stop there so that my colleagues, they can take.
It's okay. It's okay. Before we go any further, just someone I think Ryan says, "Hey family, sorry I was not make it today. We love you. Peace." So that's from Ryan.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you. I appreciate this. Thank you.
All right. Other ladies, what are some of the challenges that seniors face, or do you want to add on to what was shared by Peace?
I think Peace has highlighted the major challenges, so which borders on, like food insecurity issues, not having enough money. So I could just say broke, sick, and isolated. Yeah, but like things, I know the government's really working hard to take care of the seniors in terms of pensions and other things they receive, but it's not enough. We all know the problem of inflation, right? So, I mean, you can go into the grocery store with $100 and you come out with just a little bag. So they have this challenges of food, not having enough to eat. A lot of them are ill. I know, of course, thank God for the Canada health system is one of the best in the world. Yeah, but being isolated is not a good thing when somebody's not feeling well. So, and this is where I really see my place in this organization, just, encouraging them and trying to help them, understand whatever condition the ailment they are facing, and just being there for them in terms of, their doctor's appointments or medications. Just make sure that, they are on it, and make sure that they join the social programming just to help with the problem of isolation. If they are not able to come in, we can take the program to them. Sometimes we've had to go to seniors building just to make sure that nobody's left out, just to encourage them. So regarding the food, I know Community Alliance did a lot in the past and still currently through the food bank, through the grocery card program, grocery voucher program. I know Peace might talk a little bit about that more. It started during the COVID time. So we had the opportunity to get, funding and support to be able to make grocery voucher cards available to them. So in that way, it helps them, one, be able to get what they want versus just, food bank supplies, because sometimes when the supplies are done, they look through, probably they don't eat black beans or red beans or some of the canned items, so it gives them the power to actually go into the grocery stores and get exactly what they wanted and at the quantity they wanted it. For example, let's say somebody had a $100 grocery voucher card. They can go in and get fruits worth $20 and save up the rest for another time. So because, you can stock too much fruits and vegetables, which we encourage them to eat all the time. You can stock too much at a time. So probably 2 days, 3 days, or max 5 days, 1 week supply. And then they have the power left to go back again to get whatever they need another time they need to go in. And then they get their culture of food, whatever it is they wanted. So the grocery card was an empowerment to the seniors, not just dumping stuff from the food bank on them. So yeah, social isolation, we started out the computer literacy project that helped them. Some of them didn't know anything about social media when we started. They don't even know how to put a computer on. So we had to start from the basics. This is the mouse, this is the keyboard, this is, so, and gradually they picked up and now they are sending photos, messages, email to their families. So that's great. Now they feel confident. They are not intimidated by the computer system anymore. They can open, they can boot, they can send messages, they can even use social media. Some of them. Some of them are getting on Facebook.
So do we have any black senior trolls out there?
Oh my God. We didn't know they could come in. I mean, we can organize and you can meet them. So, and I thought it was also the opportunity to teach them about internet safety. So it's not just enough to get them on. They have to learn how to be safe, how to do online banking. I mean, that's huge. So, I mean, I think Case Community Services is doing so much that's unknown. And this is why we're so excited about this grand parade, to just let people know this is the good work we're doing. You can sponsor a senior help a senior get a tablet, a laptop. There's so many ways that the people out there can support this organization because we are doing great things in the community.
Good. Olive, anything you want to add?
Beulah and Peace just really captured the whole essence of what we do. Yes, it's exciting to see the transformation and the changes that come, through these programs that we provide to them. And it really amazes me how the seniors enjoy these programs so much, and they actually come out when they can, and when they come and they're sitting there and they're learning, you look at them, you can tell that they really love this. This is really actually helping them. Just the fact that somebody is reaching out to them, somebody is thinking about them, somebody designed a program tailored to their needs. I mean, it goes a long way to send that message, to them, to know that, yes, we are actually not forgotten. And it is our hope that we'll get more exposure, so that the work that we do, the crucial work that we're doing for seniors, will go wide. The message will spread, and we'll get more support and more donations, coming in.
Okay, just some messages here. Hayden says, ladies, thank you so much for caring for this part of the community. Blessings. Minnie on Cam says, I live with a disability now. Aging with a disability is expensive and stressful now. I'm not looking forward to the future as a senior. I want to ask, in regards to, with our seniors, I know it's individual cases, are we as family providing them enough support? Because you mentioned isolation. Are our families providing them enough support from your lens?
Let me come in there. Actually, I will give an applaud to any family that has senior, and they're checking on them, knowing how they are, visiting them, because the seniors, the isolation coming from maybe loss of loved ones, maybe the spouse, or maybe they're still together. The children are grown and they're all gone. They're living in their own places. These are actually lived experience, things that I see, that I've seen all through the years. You see them, they're there. Some families, they're out, to look out for their loved ones. But remember that here, the families also have to fend for themselves. They have their schedules, their busy schedules, in order to put food on their tables. And the seniors, especially those ones that are living in supported independent living, and those that are independently living on their own in the communities, which is where Case Community Services passion goes mainly, because they're living on their own. Maybe they're visiting, family may visit them once in a year, or maybe twice in a year, or maybe phone call from time to time. And some of them don't have anyone to visit them. They're there on their own, striving, struggling, trying to carry the grocery bag, trying to think about what to eat, how to go to the bank, how to do things, and coupled with the state of their health, which is another big one. So it's not enough. It is never enough. But one thing I usually tell families, or that I tell myself too, is that the way you make your bed, so you will lie on it. Because if we don't take care of our seniors, all of us, we want to live long. There's nobody that wants to die today. We all want to live long. And if we want to live long, eventually we are going to be seeing what they're seeing. So that is why I usually said there's not enough for our seniors presently. The government is striving, families are striving, they're trying to do whatever we really appreciate. We give them applaud. And even our funders, like Peel Region, they have funded us in one or the other, trying to support us, even with the grocery vouchers. They funded us. They started it initially actually with us. Ontario Trillium funding. They also, for these are families, these are stakeholders, these are funders. The community is, even the seniors themselves, they come in to support each other. So as a family, we have been doing whatever we could, but there is still room, a big room for improvement.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyone else want to add?
Yeah, I just want to add. I know it's a busy world. We all have things to do. We all have bills to pay. So, and that can take a toll on us, on our time, and all that. I know we all trying. I don't think there's anybody, probably just a few exceptions, that would want to abandon their aged loved ones, right? So, but this is just a call to everyone who is listening to us or who will listen to this broadcast much later on, to know that these elderly people need us. So whoever are the age people in our families, we should reach out to them more often, see how they're doing, just check on them. That goes a long way to encourage them, and also if you know any aged person around you, probably neighbors or probably not even direct relations, probably in the church, community, or even at the grocery store, just know that even just a smile can make their day. Whatever we can do to support the aged seniors in the community, that will help them live longer and just make the society even a better one, right? Because their presence matters. I remember the intergenerational programs we have. It's just trying to let the younger ones learn from the older ones, because they have something to learn. So it's not just enough to come and think, oh, I am the one to offer something to the seniors. The seniors have something to offer to you also. With these seniors telling their stories sometime. We had a documentary on that, just for them to talk about their life stories, things that happened to them along the way, and all the insights they gleaned that they can pass along to younger ones. I remember we had the senior, Rinka. Unfortunately, she passed away last year. And she said, I have something to pass on. Somebody passed on this skill to me, and it helped me come out of poverty when I needed money the most. She makes patties, the vegetable one, beef, chicken. And she said, I want this recorded because that might help a young person. It was very, very, very thoughtful of her. I don't know, maybe she knew she had just a little time to leave, but we recorded that session and we still have it. And we play it to young people who come around us, amongst other things, the seniors telling their stories and other things. So we have resources which they want to pass across. They are always talking to the younger people. So when young people come to help and volunteer in the literacy project program, we'll tell them the seniors have a lot. They have a lot of advice to give. So just know that it's a two-way thing, not just you teaching the computer skills. They also have advice that can help you, navigate the rough terrains as a young person, as a working class person, because they've been there. And no one knows it better like somebody who's been there. You know what I mean? So, so it's a call to everyone. Please check more on elderly people around you, in your family, in the community. And when you see them around, please do help. Give them a helping hand. I know they need it before.
Olive, you want to add anything?
Well, Pula pretty much captured what I really wanted to highlight about the intergenerational part of it. The seniors, they have a lot to offer the younger ones, and it's in the course or in the process of checking on them, keeping in touch with them, that we are able to have that conversation sparked, and they can tell us or share whatever it is on their heart. And there's much good that happens to the seniors when they're able to share their story. Everyone wants to share their story, and when we give them listening ears and they share, it does them a lot of good as well. So,
yeah, I so rich, and I love that you're documenting this. That's so key. It's so important because they have lived experiences that are priceless. They're not on a TV. They're not on a tablet. It's something that they've lived. So I really want to champion, keep on documenting these things, because once they're gone, it's lost. It's lost. Just want to, Minnie on Camp says, yes, my grandma got her memoir published on Amazon. It's the stories I always wanted to know. Wayne Harris, hey Wayne, says, I use Alexa to do video chats with my dad as he lived 5 hours away. I want to build on that. Many of us are not, whether it's emotionally, financially, even time-wise, prepared to take care of our parents. Can you address that challenge that many of us are going to have?
Willa, go ahead.
Society and the demands. We all have bills to pay, like I said earlier, and the most important thing is we have to put this in our schedule, like on our daily schedule, not just being there physically. Sometimes our prayers go a long way. So if we can schedule and say within the day, I have to check on dad, I have to check on mom, I have to give a call to grandma. We all have our schedules. Let's know that these age people, they deserve to be on our schedule. They deserve to be on our to-do list. We have to check on them. So once we have that intention and begin to make the effort, I'm sure we will do better than we're all doing now. I know we are doing something, but let's always know there's improvement. There's room to improve. So the more we connect, the more we can glean. Like being around the seniors have taught me a lot. When they learn to trust you, when you're there with them, because you can hear what somebody is saying from far. You have to be close. And the more we connect with them, the more they learn to trust us, the more they can open up to us. Not just about their personal challenges, but I know their blessings go a long way. I remember one of the seniors, an Indian, very precious Indian lady. She wanted to teach us how to make this Indian food, but unfortunately, she passed away so suddenly. And I remember she's always this kind of person that would always want to say good things, things like it's going to be well with you, you're going to do well, your life is good. It would, so being around them and this kind of blessings, they have a way of rubbing off on us. So I'm going to say, I know we are trying, but please, let's do a little bit more. Let's just keep improving on our efforts and let's put them on our to-do list. I need to check on that. I need to check on mom. I need to, connect more to seniors within the community. And this is a good organization to sew in. You can send a tablet, you can send a computer, you can make a donation specifically to seniors. So we can make, our seniors available. You can see their photos. You can even have interview with them. You can speak to them one-on-one and see how you can meet their needs. It might be clothing. It might be just something, a gift for Christmas. Christmas is coming soon, end of the year holidays. You can do something for a senior, even if you don't have age people in your family. So there's always something to do once you understand that these are a very important part of the society. They're not rejects, no. They still have something to contribute, whatever age they are, till it's time for them to go. So let's give them that honor that they deserve.
Actually, let me come in. Abula, thank you so much for that. Actually, I'll come in as a lived experience. I'm a grandmother. Not only thinking about us reaching out to our parents, our children too should reach out to the parents. It makes my day when I come back or when I come in. I'll see my grandchildren. Actually, that's the piece of paper I'm looking for. I just remembered it. Yeah, this one she just wrote, "I love you, Grandma," and then they put down their names, and this made a very big impact in me. That I felt like when I kneel down to pray, I use this to pray for my grandchildren. So it makes a lot of sense, and it is time we have to plan and give our children and our grandparents and our parents the love that they deserve. For example, Case Community Services, we are glad to see seniors when they come out for the gala night, which we are yet to talk about. That is coming up every December. You see them, they dress very nicely. They come in a very well-decorated environment. You see them last year, they were dancing. They took the floor. When they took up the floor, people were amazed.
Was this documented?
Yes, we have the photograph. So the mayor was there in 2022. Last year, he couldn't make it, and we have the VIPs. You see the seniors, they come out connecting with their community, dancing in that environment, and they sing. They have many talented ones among them. Our seniors, our that are really talented. You can learn a lot from them. So that gives me the passion, that gives me the joy, that gives me the fulfillment when I see all those kind of a thing. I'm like, amazing. And I use this opportunity to thank all my team, because I cannot do it, or Case cannot do it without the IT department that has been helping with the computer literacy and everything, the programmers. They have, do I name them? Boomi. We have the students on placement that usually come in. Actually, students, when they come, I have a student that came in last year. She was she was thinking of which area to specialize. When she came in, she was like, "Oh, you just took me away from any other thing." This place, working with seniors, is actually something that she never dreamt of, but that's the way she's going now. It actually made a change in her life. And we have other programs that we do with them. So please, we're asking people to come out and support us, especially with this grocery voucher, this grand parade that is happening on the 21st of September. And it's happening at 60 Queen Street East. The interstation is Queen and Main of Hone, Ontario, and it's going to be starting from 10 a.m. Please come out. If you cannot come out, donate, because when you think about, we have about 950 seniors that we are serving, and now we have up to 1,000 something, 1,200 and something. If we are able to raise $50,000, I know it's not too big. I know that our community is full of love, loving people, and those who can make it, do it for us. If we're able to raise $50,000, is $50 can help a senior, during that period, even for a week, to feed a senior in a week. It will be amazing if we can raise that for this coming season to take care of 1,000 seniors. That is our goal for this coming season. Please, we are pleading that people should come out. This is the first time we're having this kind of a fundraising grand parade in Brampton, and it is a nationwide. And we are hoping that people will come out to support, people will come out to donate, so that we can raise something for our seniors and support them and make them be inclusive and enjoy their season, their forthcoming season. So on this note, I have to thank everyone, thank those who have supported us, our funders and our community who are coming out, who have come out, and who are intended to come out. Please come out and let us have this project done. Thank you so much.
No problem. Since you mentioned, let's talk about the grand parade. What is it all about?
Well, like Peace already mentioned, the Grand Parade is a nationwide event. It happens all across Canada. So people come out. It's very family friendly. So we have kids, we have all kinds of people come out to support charities who are providing essential services for seniors all across the nation. So we are joining in. The Grand Parade is actually hosted by the Blue Sea Foundation. So they actually put up this event, and this will be the seventh annual event. So it is our first time here at Case Community Services joining in with the Grand Parade. And because we are located in Brampton, we are hosting the local leg of the event. And so far we have participants who already registered. We have volunteers ready to help out on that day. And we are seeking to spread the word to have as many people come out as possible. It's going to be very exciting. It has always been a very exciting event, and this year will not be an exception. We are getting ready for it. So when you get to the Grand Parade website, thegrandparade.org, you just go ahead and search for Brampton or Case Community Services, and you can donate, you can sponsor, you can also participate or volunteer with us on that day. So we are looking to raise as little as $50,000 so we can dedicate that to the grocery voucher program that we have in-house. to make sure that our seniors don't go hungry around the holiday season. So that's what the Grand Parade is all about in a snapshot.
Okay. Fantastic. No, thanks for sharing that. Uh, I want to get back to our seniors and some potential challenges they may be going through that we need to know about. So, one of the areas I wanted to ask about is how can we address the health disparities affecting Black seniors?
Well, that's a very big question. First off, I have to say a very big thank you to the government of Canada. Uh, I'm telling you, the healthcare system we have in Canada is one of the best in the world. And the fact that seniors have access to health services and their medications, I think from 65 and above, I think they have their medications, their prescriptions filled for free. So that's really very wonderful and very empowering for our seniors. So, but despite all of that, the fact is that a lot of seniors are sick. So to be able to, they're getting healthcare and treatment, but we also have to look at the preventive side. We are what we eat. So the seniors need nourishment for them to be, to tackle the sicknesses. For example, a lot of them have chronic diseases. So they are chronically ill. So how do you deal with this? They have to have the right nutrition and the food has to be available, fruits and vegetables. They need the vitamins, the minerals, the phytochemicals and everything, around nutrition, the right nutrition for them to begin to deal with these illnesses. And there's some chronic illnesses that are reversible. So we have exercise program. We had a summer fitness program for the seniors. It ran 3 weeks consecutively. We can do more, but we need funding. We need support to be able to do more. And we try to have physical activities during every meeting we have with them in person. So physical activity, we encourage them to engage in that a lot, because that will help them rather than just be in one place, just lying down all day. We encourage them to move. And then again, eating right, this will help them deal with the sicknesses and help them recover. There are some sicknesses that can be reversed: high blood pressure, diabetes, type 2 diabetes, and some other chronic illnesses. Some of them can be reversed when the nutrition is right, when there's enough physical activity. So we need to do more health promotion, not just within the seniors, 1,200 seniors that we reach in one way or the other. We can reach out to more seniors. And social interaction, that's huge, because when they are socially included, then there's this sense of joy. I mean, they feel recognized, they feel loved. It helps a lot, especially when people are having psychosomatic issues, when people are not sleeping well. I remember one of the seniors, she says she doesn't sleep well. She's on medication and all that, but she's not sleeping well. And, we had one-on-one session and we talked and she shared with me some problems she's having in the family. Some of them just want to be heard. Nobody's listening to them. They just want to be heard. So little strategies here and there to implement to help them health-wise. So they're getting the medication, they're getting the doctor's visit and everything, but sometimes they need a little more than that. So to cap it up, the exercise, the nutrition, and being part of a social circle where you feel loved and accepted, this goes a long way to even help with the therapy they are getting already from the government and the healthcare system. Not forgetting the supportive counseling that we give as well. We have one-on-one counseling when there's need, and within the group, anybody who is not like their usual self, we usually spot them out and make sure, we talk with them. It might be sometimes, okay, I don't have enough, and whatever we have to support, and the food bank helps as well. We keep some food, but we can't keep perishables. We don't, we can't keep them for so long. So that's why the grocery voucher cards are really very, very key to helping them, because we can just give 2 or 3, package them nicely. As the need arises, then they can be able to purchase what they want. So yeah, we're trying. A lot of seniors, unfortunately, it comes with that age group, but we can make it better, in whatever way we can. Yeah.
If I may come in here to support what Beulah has said, addressing the disparity that the Black seniors are going through. I will also here add that funding the Black organizations that are um, taking care of this aspect of the community work, especially for our Black seniors. I'm really glad about the B3. I think the B3 funding that the Community Investment Program, that's the P region, have started looking into that, and I hope that the government will look into that, because most of the Black organizations that are taking care of this, especially our seniors, they need to be looked, they need to be supported. That disparity, that line need to be closed more, like to get us fund, because everything lies on funding. Including the core also, because people are, the organizations also need to be supported to be to have enough capacity to continue supporting the seniors. So that is another area I will touch on, and to make sure that our seniors, that they have access to the services that they need.
Okay. Throughout our conversation, you mentioned a number of different programs that you offer. Could you just give us, in this section here, Tanya, what are the different programs you offer for seniors?
Okay, for the seniors, actually, I would say one part is educational. That's the big component. One is educational. The other part is healthy living. And when we come under educational, we have like a digital literacy, which is the computer literacy. We have financial literacy, trying to work with them financially, and like we have free tax clinic for them. Which we do with them. We also have healthy living, workshops, and different kinds of topics depending on what they need in particular season. And also, at times, we're also limited by the grant that we have, or funding that we have, because for that program to be going on, we need a funding. Then we also do things like when it comes to the healthy living, we have our mini healthy food bank, where we have a freshly, food groceries that we give out to them. As Beulah rightly mentioned, not usually. We usually look for fresh groceries and things that they need. We also think about the grocery voucher, which is another big one component that we use in supporting them. That's another program. We have recreational activities. We have social cultural activities that we do with them, and we also have both indoors and outdoors recreational activities that we do with them, and some other things. We also do the talent shows. We do like events with seniors. So these are among the ones, and also the supportive counseling that we do with them, to make sure that they're moving on, and that they share, and that they feel like belonging and heard. So these are the things that we do with seniors. Olive, you can add other ones.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned the computer literacy as well. And yes, of course, the intergenerational events where we bring in the youth to interface with them, the arts and crafts. Yeah, so I think that's about it. So we try to cover healthy living and education at the same time.
Okay. All right. I want to ask, how has the experience of aging changed for Black seniors over the years?
Aging is a part of life. Can you hear me? Aging is a part of life. We all want to live long, right? So if you're gonna live long, you have to age. So some of us are prepared for it, some are not prepared. So whether you're prepared or not prepared, you still have to age, right? And it's a wonderful thing to age gracefully, right? So for the Black community, we have a lot of seniors within that age bracket. So when you talk about change, how it has changed, or how it is probably in our times, I would say that the challenges that they face, just like we talked about earlier, is in terms of mostly food and isolation. I think it's just wonderful to see a lot of seniors that are Black within our community. So it is wonderful for us to think of how we can support more of them as they age. Yes, they are within this age bracket, and personally, having this connection with them has shown me that people have different interests, people have different challenges. So for some, it might be in their health. Some of them, they don't have that much family support. For some people, it's financial. For some people, it's probably something that has to do with something personal in their life. So the more we connect with them, not just as a group, individually, we can see how we can support them along this process of aging. In terms of how it's changed over time, I can't really say, because I've been with this population for the last 5 years or so. So probably Peace can speak more to how things were. Like this program, this community started 2005. So this is about 20 years of its existence. So I can only speak for the last 5 years that I've been here. I've seen some seniors come and they go in terms of they pass away. So, and I have seen very different needs that they have, and it differs from person to person, apart from the challenges they go through as a group. So I'm going to let Peace speak to the transition that she has seen from the past 15 years versus the last 5 years that I've been with the organization.
Actually, let me just put it in a nutshell. Is our Black seniors, most of them, they want to age in place, living independently. They want to continue doing those things, if possible, those things that they used to do. You would see them that's striving. The social housing is another big bunch that we could not discuss here, because we are thinking about food. But on the other hand, another basic need is housing,
Shelter.
shelter, shelter, and the support. So that is one big change that I have seen. They want to stay on their own, but as it may happen, I know that the government has been trying their possible best, and corporations, to have more housing available, but we don't have enough for our seniors, especially the Black seniors who want to maintain their self-esteem. They want to live, they want to age in place, and government has been thinking about aging in place, supporting that aging in place, thinking about transportation, thinking about uh, poverty alleviation, thinking about housing. But that has been a very big chunk for our Black seniors. I hope that our family, the family of the Blacks, those who are in authority, will also be bringing this before the authority, the higher levels of authority, when it comes to housing, because they need to transit smoothly. They need to have smooth transition. That will help a lot. And then also, I have also seen seniors, those of them that are transiting, who could no longer make it, and they go into the nursing homes. That is not usually the best for our Black seniors. Once they're there, the hope is now like dwindling, like dropping. I actually, even like in seniors building, some of them would say, "Oh, last week actually, one of the seniors I was speaking with was like, oh, when you come in here, it's like we are just here, all of us are here looking at death, facing death." So I was like, "Mom, that's not how it should be. Can we sit down and talk?" and she was so glad that we had a time to chat, and that is usually where I usually come in, try to encourage them to bring them out of that. And we see that our seniors these days, the Black seniors, they are holding on, they are holding forth. So it has been a very big transition for me. What I have seen from about 15 years ago to present, and I'm still looking forward to see that transition, that the government and everyone of us, channeling, getting the seniors to be inclusive in whatever plan that we are doing, and not to keep them aside, and so that our seniors able to see themselves as not being forgotten, that are part of what is happening.
Yeah, I agree with you in regards to the shelter. There's two aspects: availability and affordability. It's a two-part thing, and that's with all different age groups right now, the availability and the affordability. I want to ask, I'm speaking, you're going to hit the $50,000. You hit the $50,000. What would be the first thing you do with the $50,000?
Yes, of course. We'll chat. It's going to go 100% into the groceries voucher program. We want to see that as many seniors as possible are well taken care of around the holiday season. So that's what it is about. That's the main objective we have for going into the Grand Parade. We see it as a great opportunity to partner with the Blue Sea Foundation and leverage the wide reach that they have to see that we raise this fund, and as well bring to the forefront the need to make sure that the seniors are well fed. So it is mainly for the grocery voucher program, and we are looking to put 100% of the fund into that and administering that as well.
Actually, the seniors they have already started calling. They are usually calling, asking, can we get anything? Do you have grocery voucher? Because Case Community Services is already known as where they can come and get grocery vouchers. That is one of the main place they go for grocery voucher. And when they call, even during the week, they will call. They're asking, do you have anything for me on grocery vouchers? Are you people still giving away grocery vouchers? And when you receive this kind of a call, it is very touchy if you don't have anything to offer. And especially now that the Christmas season is coming, seasonally, it's time of giving. It's time people are expecting. It's time families need to make sure that their loved ones are taken care of. So they are calling, asking, and this is why we are trying to see if we can get across to at least 1,000 seniors. I'm saying at least 1,000 seniors in the region to give away to make sure that everyone is part of the celebration season.
Excellent. The Macmillan Group is saying, good morning. Thanks for this conversation to bring awareness to the challenges faced by the elderly in our community. And we have a question from Shirley. Shirley says, are the challenges the same for seniors in other communities? If there are differences, what are they?
I would say that the challenges cut across, seniors from different walks of life. So it's not just about the Brampton community or the PU community that we support, because our work goes beyond Brampton, up until Mississauga, and we can't turn back any senior who comes requesting for help, right? So if any senior walks in or gives a call, if we don't have what they need, we can direct them to whatever community services that can be able to help them. So I would say seniors face, like common grounds in terms of challenges, health, food insecurity, accommodation, shelter, like we talked about. Some of them, I wouldn't say most of them, are in subsidized housing. Some are still living with family or living in their own homes. So, but I know there are challenges that are peculiar to the Black population, them feeling not really seen, not really heard. So I think common challenges for seniors. Same for seniors all across, but Black, because we serve mostly vulnerable, underserved Black population, so we can speak to them, the challenges they face. And for me, it's really very, very heart touching when a senior, maybe after an in-person program, says something like this to you: I don't have what to eat. Like, if I live here, I don't have something to eat. You can hear that and not do anything. So even if we don't have any grocery voucher, even if the food bank is empty, you have to do something by yourself to support them. This is not how it's supposed to be. Our seniors are supposed to have food to eat. So as I round this up, I'm going to say, yeah, common problem amongst the seniors, but for the Black population, we need to give them more attention because they feel marginalized. And like I said, not seen enough, not really heard. I'll pass it on to Peace.
Thank you so much, Viola. You did hit the nail on the head. We don't turn away any senior that comes to us. Since I started this journey, there's no senior that comes to us that we turn away. We cannot. It's because they're all facing the same thing. However, we still have to have a focus. We don't have to be all over the places. We have a focus in order to pass our message across. So all seniors, they have similar challenges, but for now, because of the marginalization and trying to be seen and trying to be carried along inclusion. So that is why we are using this the Black seniors to fund this.
Okay. Got another question from our audience from the McMillan Group. For senior homeowners, do you do house calls and inspection to ensure the homes aren't dealing with issues such as mold, etc., to ensure their home doesn't get negatively impact on their health?
Actually, unfortunately, this is not in our under our, how will I put it? It's beyond our jurisdiction. However, if a senior comes in and tells us that this is what is happening, because we don't usually go to their homes and start looking at what is happening, we are not qualified to do that. If they call us or if they come in and say that this is what they're facing, even like they're facing eviction, the right thing is to direct them, get them connected with the right services or the right people who can deal with that, who can help them with that.
Okay. Well, I know you ladies have much more to do today than waste your time with little old me. So,
no.
Not at all.
Any final words you'd like to share with our audience before we let you go to the rest of your day?
Yeah, just want to express a deep appreciation for this opportunity. We are excited to, be able to speak out on this kind of platform where lots of Black folks also connect and have community. Thank you so much for listening to us. Thank you so much, Dr. Vibe, for this amazing opportunity. We are stoked and all happy and excited to get our first media outing, and it's on this amazing show. Thank you so much.
The pleasure is mine.
I have to use this opportunity to say thank you for this amazing opportunity. Actually, I'm so excited. This is the first time we're having our outing. But thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you so much. Wherever you are, you may not be on this platform, but thank you. Thank you. I never knew it would be so easy to get across to Dr. Vibe, and he had us and he brought us in. Thank you to everyone who have listened to us. Thank you. We want to use this opportunity to say thank you to our sponsors, than those who have sponsored us and those who are yet to sponsor. Please, we are looking forward to seeing you all come out and then support what we are doing. Thank you for the amazing team that I'm working with, Beulah and Olive and Anne and Bumi and the other ones, the office staff, the amazing people, not looking at what not, they keep on working, striving to work with our seniors. Thank you to our community, great community of Brampton and Peel region, Mississauga, Caledon. We are grateful, and thank you to the government of Canada. We are looking forward that this event will be a great one, that our seniors will know that they're being taken care of. Thank you again. I salute you all.
Ula, anything you want to add?
Yeah, just to say thank you to you, Dr. Vibe, and thank you for everyone who is tuned in, who is listening, who is watching. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it. And I'm just grateful for the opportunity to be part of this organization to support our seniors in terms of health, education, financial, social, the services that we've been rendering to them. And we encourage you to, no matter what, even if it's $5 a month, if you can put that as part of your budget, just see it as a seed that you're sowing into the lives of the seniors. We can accommodate them in our budget only if we know what impact they can make. So just little drops can make a huge difference in the lives of the seniors, so that we can, continue to support them with all the programs that we have, the computer literacy project, the recreational activities, the health promotion programs, and and the initiatives that we've had and still continue to have, the singing projects. You need to see when seniors are singing. It's always a very joyful thing to watch, see the choir rehearsing. There's so many ways that we can support the seniors, but now maybe of us we not really think about it. But this is just an eye opener to help us to realize that these people need to be heard, they need to be seen, they need to be taken care of. No matter what little you're able to give, even if you're not able to come out on September 21st, the Grand Parade, you can just send a little donation. That will go a long way in supporting seniors and making their lives better. Thank you so much, everyone.
Well, I want to thank all of you and your team for what you have done, what you are doing, and will be doing going forward.
Thank you so much.
Please keep me up to date on what's going on. You always have a home here. So whenever you want to come on, we will make sure we make room for you and all the seniors you represent. And maybe one day we can bring one of the seniors on. I'd love that. I would love that.
That would be great.
So these ladies are from Case Community Services. That is the website address. The website address is in most of the comment sections on where you're watching this live on the replay. And their big event, September 21st, the Grand Parade, an annual national fundraiser, walk-a-thon dedicated supporting essential services for aging Canadians. I like that, aging Canadians, not seniors, aging Canadians. There's the website address. It's also in the comment section on most of the platforms you're watching this live or on the replay. So ladies, as always, I say, don't just manage your time, manage your energy, and remember to give yourselves grace and keep the faith. Take care. Have a great day. There we go. And there goes peace. There we go. All right, family. That was fantastic. Found out so much about the elderly and aging people, aging Black people, not the elderly, aging, because we're all aging, by the way. Just want you to make aware that we're all aging. And this is fantastic. So let's finish this off as usual. Subscribe to the Dr. Vibe Show on YouTube and hit the notification button. Want to get up to 1,600 subscribers. Also, like the Dr. Vibe Show on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. If you want, advertise your business, product, or service on any of the platforms that I am part of, please feel free to email me, dr.vibe@vibeshow.com. Join the mailing list. We continue the conversation in between conversations, and I got to catch up. I got to put a whole bunch of links to previous conversations in the Discord group, or just follow me via YouTube. All of them are there. So coming up on this Monday show, Sean DeFreitas will be talking about the steps that business owners and managers need to take as the calendar year ends. Also, how to prepare for next year. Sean is a CPA accountant, so he knows what he is talking about, and he is good people. All right. I think we have finished everything off, and you can watch replays of the Morning Vibe at The Morning Vibe on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, Afro Caribbean Business Network, and Ryan Oneil Knight on YouTube. So as always, this is how we finish it off. Live your life as a dream. If you can dream it, you can make it. Sometimes you have to get small to get stronger. Block assumptions and aim bigger, aim better, aim higher, aim wider. Love, faith, and respect. And don't just manage your time, manage your energy. Remember to give yourselves grace. Have a fantastic weekend. If you're watching this close to a weekend, just have a fantastic day. And remember, yard by yard is too hard. Inch by inch is a cinch. We'll see you on Monday. And Ryan will be back. God bless. Peace be well. Keep the faith and walk good.